All right, Al, thanks a lot. Now to the art of manscaping. Carson is our guest this week, so naturally, we've given him the seat of honor. Matthew Martin from Details Magazine is here to help us get the perfect shave, along with products made for a woman but strong enough for a man, to borrow a phrase from Secret Deodorant. Exactly. Matthew, good to see you again.
Thanks so much for having me back.
All right, let's talk about manscaping. It's a fraught term.
It is.
Do we like manscaping or do we not?
It's a tricky term. I think grooming, being well-groomed, is a lot better way to say it. Yes.
And what does manscaping mean? When you think of that concept, what is it exactly?
You know, today we're going to be talking more about everything that's happening above the shoulders, which I think is, you know, a really good place to keep it.
That's where I was going.
Yes.
I'm glad we're doing this. Okay, so a lot of guys shave incorrectly. There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. What do you say?
Yes, I think the best thing to do, a lot of guys don't know you should first start with a warm towel or even take a shower first. That'll open up your pores. The next thing, and this is like really the biggest tool ever, it's a pre-shave oil. What it does is it softens the beard and then it also lifts up the whiskers. So that way you have a little bit easier time to get them when you're actually shaving.
You know, I used to think that that was kind of some hokum, but I've started using it. And it does
works.
help.
It really works. And then the great thing is you can put the shaving cream right over, and you shouldn't use an aerosol spray because those are filled with a lot of air and that'll dry your skin out. So just use a regular cream like he's using here. And it's great because that also moisturizes while you're shaving.
Should you use a brush with the cream?
You can. I mean, that's a personal preference. Some people like it, some don't.
No, a dermatologist will tell you to shave down only and don't come back up.
I think
do you subscribe to that?
Yeah, the secret is you want to make sure you go with the grain of how your hair is on your face. If you're not sure how that is, you can literally just rub your face. If it's soft, that's with the grain. If it's rough, it's against the grain.
How long should you take to shave?
You know, it depends. I think some people spend a lot of time. It's a big process, but you know, most of us do it really quickly in the morning before we head to work.
All right, let's check in on Carson. We've brought in an experienced veteran professional, Mike Esposito of Barber, not you, of Barber and Supply in Brooklyn. There's something special about getting this kind of shave.
Oh, this is the best thing ever. If you can, I would suggest definitely going to a barbershop and getting a shave. You know, Barber Supply is great. It's in Brooklyn, and it's it's a really good way to pamper yourself. But you know, we've told you some tricks so you can do this at your home very easily.
Wow.
I want to mention that Mike here is great. We've been chatting. He's only been picked up for misdemeanors, so I feel better.
Hey, Mike, have you ever seen Sweeney Todd?
There is a vulnerability sitting in that chair.
Don't you remember the Untouchables when Capone is?
I mean,
sure.
Yeah, if you see me tapping, it's Morse code for help me.
How does it feel, by the way, Carson?
It feels very nice.
Yeah?
It really does. I always keep like stubble. I have a electric razor, and I use the beard trimmer to kind of keep, you know, like a little bit of that look. I never clean shave.
That seems like it's more work than actually shaving.
It is actually, but this is very nice, and Mike's a nice guy.
Just keep saying nice things about him.
Keep complimenting Mike. All right, we'll check back in with you. So these are.
Okay, we have a lot of
female products that men can use.
Yes, these are things that, you know, I have to say a lot of the things that you might, you know, not think about, but there's some great women's products that men should definitely use. Okay. And we've got a bunch of different options.
Dry shampoo?
Dry shampoo is amazing because you know what you do is you put it in your hair and it's a way to give you volume and it absorbs all the oil. So
I don't care about this.
I mean, but literally,
what does it do? Like
you literally spray it on your roots and then you literally sucks up the oil. Because you really should only be shampooing your hair like 3 times a week.
Is this like the Ron Popeil stuff? It's spray
and then
paint,
you literally can just get in there, put it at the roots, and then you kind of tease it up. Especially if you don't, a lot of guys use a lot of heavy products, so it's a nice way to kind of lift it up.
Is this makeup?
This is actually lip exfoliant. And if you have, it's a really great way, and it sounds weird, but it's a really great way to get rid of dry skin on the outer layer of your lips, especially if chapstick isn't working in the same way.
Okay, can a man do a mask?
A man can definitely do a mask. Yeah, this is great. It's a great way to freshen your look. It, it gets rid of oily skin, which men tend to have, and it just kind of takes down the shine.
Do I see Preparation H over there?
Yes, this is the secret. This is the big fashion secret. This is if you want to use an under eye treatment, if you have, red eyes, puffy eyes, and dark circles, Preparation H will tighten that up in no time flat.
Especially if you got that kind of outlook.
Yeah.
And a little scrub here, right?
Yeah, this is great. This is another exfoliant. It's a body exfoliant. Men can exfoliate in the shower. It's really easy. It's just a great way to get rid of that outer layer of dead skin, and it just keeps you looking fresh and healthy for spring.
How you doing over there, Carson?
Let's check back in on Carson. How we doing over there?
He's got a razor to my mouth.
Literally. You keep talking. Literally. I am obsessed with your shave.
It is nice. It is
fantastic.
All right, Carson, we're going to let you finish the job over there. Mike, thank you very much. Matthew, great
Thanks
to see
so much,
you
guys.
as always.
Great to see you.
Coming up next, do-it-yourself medical kits. Which ones can you really trust? That's right after this.
You missed a spot.